LGBTQ plus rights advocate Chasten Buttigieg and Trevor Project CEO Amit Paley. Amit, first, thank you both for joining us. Amit, you just heard him say, shame on you, stop lying. He called the critique of the bill a fear-mongering effort. What's your reaction to that?
Well, what we're advocating for is what I hope all Americans and everyone in Florida could agree with, which is that we want to create spaces of love and acceptance and affirmation for all young people, including LGBTQ young people. And what this bill does is this bill creates a lot of fear. We've already heard many young people in Florida who are worried about what this is going to mean for them. We've heard from many teachers who are worried about the impact it will have on them, on censoring or banning them from using common language or validating the existence of certain types of families. And we've heard from families and parents who are worried that their child can't say that they have two moms or two dads.
And Chasten, what have the last few weeks been like as you've seen this play out in Florida from afar?
You know, as a recent father, I've been thinking a lot about what it would be like to be living in the state of Florida as an LGBTQ family. I think this bill is vague on purpose because it is trying to silence or push families, students, and LGBTQ individuals back into the closet. And I'm worried, not only as just an individual of the community, but as a father. I'm wondering what it would be like if my kid were going to school and talking about the great weekend that they had with their dads. Is a teacher supposed to censor my kids? Are they supposed to silence my kid and say, hey, we can't talk about that here? And I think these lawmakers are choosing extremely vague language because they want teachers to be fearful of talking about these subjects.
And Amit, the legislation states that these lessons, quote, may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. Break down for us exactly why you view this bill as detrimental, given that it does have the caveat that the material should not be taught in a manner that is not age or developmentally appropriate, as opposed to outright banning it.
Well, we've heard from a lot of teachers, and I spoke to teachers from Florida recently. They are confused about what that wording actually means. And when you create intentionally vague language that has certain types of censorship or bans in it, it's going to lead to a lot of fear, and it's going to lead teachers to be worried they're going to lose their jobs if they talk about something. And so if they have material that they otherwise are currently teaching, basic things about the civil rights movements in this country, people in American history and global history who've been LGBTQ, lessons plans where children can talk about their parents and their families, they might be hesitant to do that because they don't want to lose their jobs.
And Chasten, as a former educator and a father, as you just mentioned, you have the young twins at home. How are parents of same-sex kids supposed to respond to this?
I think that's an excellent question. I watched hours of the debate on the floor over this bill. Lawmakers on the other side of the aisle were asked that question specifically and repeatedly. What are teachers supposed to and not supposed to talk about? As a teacher myself, I'm wondering, where is the language in the bill that tells me what I can and cannot talk about or teach? This is, again, why they want extremely vague language. The other side of the aisle was asked to add an amendment to make this an anti-sex education bill, which they repeatedly said we should not be teaching this in the classroom. There already exist laws in the book, in Florida that prevent that kind of instruction. So as a teacher, I'm very confused about the purpose of this bill.
And Amit, large companies have been criticized, as you know, including our parent company, for not coming out more strongly against the bill. What would you like to see companies do?
We'd like to see more companies, and we'd like to see everyone, individuals and groups, speak up in support of LGBTQ young people. This is a very scary time to be an LGBTQ young person. With this bill in Florida, people are calling it Don't Say Gay, but it's more than just gay young people. We're talking about trans young people, all LGBTQ young people. There is so much fear and anxiety, and so we hope that people in positions of power can send a clear message to all young people that they are deserving of love and respect, regardless of their sexual orientation, and that they should feel safe being who they are and being accepted by others.
Amit Paley, Chasten Buttigieg, we thank you both so much for your time. Appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.